This strategy is on fire, and on this video I'm gonna show you guys how I was able to make over $12,000 with one trade. I'm gonna show you what was my entry, what was my PT, my price target, how I read the market structure, what were my levels, and how I was able to hold my position so I could ride a big move on the markets. Also, at the end of the video, I'm gonna add the recordings of me making this trade live. So the first level that I was looking was this resistance here. So I knew that if the market goes to this level, I needed to pay attention to this reaction point here. The other level that I wanted to keep in mind was this support level here. We have support, 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 and we have a reaction level here, right? So on this day, this was the day that I took a trade. So the trade was these moved to the upside from support to resistance, and I was able to catch this entire move. So let's start why I wanted to take this trade. What was my mindset here? What was the market structure? What was my entry, my stop loss, where I was looking to add on this trade, and was my PT, my price target. First, we had the market open here, rejecting the support level that I was interested to play. And then later, a little bit after the market open, we have a bounce and a breakout. My idea was to enter this possible pullback long as close as possible to this level, because this level is my stop loss. Because if this level doesn't act as support, it means my thesis on this trade is no longer valid. I entered my position on this candlestick here, and I said I'm gonna add more if I see ES pulling back a little bit lower to this level here to play the bounce, right? So the market didn't pull back all the way down here, but I was very clear on what trade I wanted to take. I wanted to take a trade that I could enter around this level, showing me that this level was gonna act as support because the market structure was bullish. The way that I managed this trade was very simple. I entered as close as I could to my support level. My stop loss was if the support level could not hold, my thesis was no longer valid, so that was my stop loss. And my PT was my next big resistance. So that's a 2.44 risk to reward ratio, and anything that is 2 or above, I like it. The price action this day was very, very clean. We can see how the market has a very clean uptrend. It keeps making higher lows and higher highs. Same here, until it didn't work. So what I did was I took profits on the way up. I left 1 or 2 runners to see if my target was gonna get hit, and that's when I got all out of my position. And I was able to make over $12,000 copy trading with 10 Apex accounts. I like how it's looking at the moment. Really nice push here. It looks like it's flagging. 870 is an important level for ES. If I see a break of 870, I think we could definitely see a lot more upside until 900, 905. So I'm watching for a possible breakout here. Hopefully we have the pullback that I want here on ES. That's gonna be the trade that I want to do today.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna start buying here. I'm taking this trade with 10 Apex accounts. Well, beautiful trade. Anyone here on this trade with me? That was extremely, extremely, extremely clean. Beautiful. Nice. What a move. Awesome. I'm gonna start taking some profits here because why not? That was insane. Guys, this is so easy. This is so easy. What we needed here, all we needed was patience. That's it. Having a plan, understanding what the market it's been doing the past few days, understanding what the market is doing right now. Just wait for a pullback. Yeah, I know. I also wish every single day was this smooth, but the key thing to understand here is we gotta understand what the market is doing day by day, right? Sometimes the market it's extremely difficult to trade, so those days we either need to skip them, just don't trade them, or go lower in size with any trade we're taking. And then when we see an A plus setup is when we really size up, right? So we need to take advantage of when the market is easy. That's why I went a little bit heavier than normal. I'm gonna sell a few more. Give me another push there. Okay, I sold another one. Okay, just holding two runners. You cannot allow this trade to go red. So if you still in this trade with some runners, take some profit, move up your stop loss, and then let's be patient and see if we can have the 900s. What a push.